I'm going today live here in this live numerology talk to speak about the number 7, 8, and 11 in this numerology talk. So I chose these three numbers due to request of you guys. And yeah, I want to dive deeper into the live stream. I'm just checking in here if the technical part is working, if the live stream is running properly. If someone is live here, please give me as well a sign, say hello in the chat, let me know where are you tuning in from which country, area. And just quickly let me check something for you. Yes, I want to send you a link here in the chat for my free numerology guide, because there you can especially read more information after this live talk about the 7, 8 and number 11. I hope a few of you are going to join in, a few 7, 11s, 8s. And hello, nice to have you here in the chat. Raj, do you know your life pass number? If so, please let me know in the chat here as well, your life pass number. Please send me your life pass number. Chat. It would be great. And if you have any question regards to your unique life path number, to eventually your destiny number, let me know as well here in the comments. I try to have the chat as well in mind. Your birthday is on the 26th June 2000, so let's quickly dissect that. 26, this is definitely an 8, so you're here in the right place, because this topic, when I speak about the 8, is definitely relevant for you born on the 26th. Let's quickly check up your life path number. June 2000, so your life path 16-7. So yes, you're perfectly in the right place here in this live stream, where I'm dissecting the number 7, 8 and 11, and I prepared myself here with a little diagram to showcase you the connection between the 7, 8 and 11, and to show as well the differences, because I know a lot of you are trying to understand deeper the connections between the different numbers, to understand deeper how makes your life path sense. For example, Raj, you are 16-7, so for you the 1 and the 6 are relevant, especially the 6. I can see you're born on the 26th, so looking deeper into the number 6 is super important for you as well. Yeah, if you have any question, drop it to me in the comments if something is not so clear for you about your life path, about your life path number. Let me know so I can pick that on during the live discussion here as well. Grab yourself a drink. I made myself a vegan chai, sugar-free, with some hazelnut rice drink and masala. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So can you please also check my name number compatibility, if that's any issue. So for your name number, you need to send me your full birth name, and I can check it up after the live stream, because that takes some time. I can't do that in this live stream. If you want to know it, you send me your full birth name here in the chat, and you send me your email, so I can email it to you after the live discussion. And I can definitely let you know compatibility numbers for the life path 7. By the way, I'm as well a life path 7. I'm a life path 34-7. So I will go deeper into that. Oh, Rocky? Yeah. Can you, no, can you move? I was like, I want to have my numerology Bible here. No, I wanted you to bring me something.
Oh, what do you want me to bring
My numerology book. Yeah, I need my numerology book, and I sent already in the chat for you the numerology guide. You can download that. I don't have compatibilities in there yet, but I might put that as an addition into the numerology guide. You can download this for free. You can read there are loads of information about all the life path numbers in here. And yeah, I'm getting my book, especially for the compatibilities, to dive deeper into that. Okay, I copy your full name and then send me as well your email address and I can send it to you. Yeah, that's my book I designed together with my mom. It discovers the hidden beauty in your life. And yeah, this is my numerology Bible. Thank you so much, my love. My numerology Bible, which I can highly recommend. The Life You Were Born to Live, Guide to Numerology. Most knowledge I learned in numerology is from my mom. She's a life path 11, 2911. But I just decided a few months ago to get this Bible here just to have a book to dive deeper into. I love to read. So let's dive first into the energy of the number 7. I know I have already number 7 is life here on board. I'm a life path 7, and the life path 7 is a very magical life path here with a really big mission. And I know the life path 7 here is as well often called as a spiritual teacher. And I know that the number 7s, especially now the younger generation, I would say from 1989 to till the date now, they are especially here to help us to step into the new earth leadership. And yeah, this is one of the big missions. It's not the traditional spiritual teacher or guru how we know it from ancient times. It's a more modern way of lead others, and especially lead together in co-creation, coming together with other people. This is why I'm making here this live chat, so we have the opportunity as well to co-create together. You can bring in your knowledge in the live chat, you can ask me questions in the live chat, and this is my idea here with that numerology talk, to discuss the numbers deeper, to find each other, to connect with each other as well. If you have your Instagram account, you can drop it to me in the chat, and we can connect on Instagram as well. So the number 7 is, as I said, a spiritual teacher, but not necessarily always in a traditional way. And it would be helpful to give me some career advice as well. I'm currently working in a web development, but I want to do my own business, but not able to see much progress. What is your business idea? Do you already have an idea there? What you want to pursue as an own business? Because having your own business is a really big field. Let me know a little bit more background where you would like to dive deep in. So the number 7 is connected with spirituality. The number 7 is a truth seeker. The number 7 is someone who is looking to find the truth. The number 7 is always learning new knowledge. The number 7 is not only learning knowledge through books, for example, as well through traveling, through exploration. I'm just having my martial arts trainer, and he always tells us explore more, and this is a beautiful way how I would describe the number 7. Explore more, explore the world, explore your personal relationships, and this is how the number 7 learns. For example, me as a life path 7, I often receive messages through other people, what they tell me. They give me messages. For example, I have a question to the universe, and then suddenly I meet a person and they answer my question, and it's so wow. Or I don't know which path to go, and then there's like an offer coming in. I'm like, okay, wow, now I know which path to take. Now I know which direction to take. And I want to pursue into event management business in India, like conducting functions and marriages. Okay, I'm coming to the career, stay on it. And I can definitely give you there some good insight when it comes to the number 7, what's good for the number 7 in business and in career. The 7 is someone who uncovers the mysteries of the universe. The 7 loves to explore, as I already said, and loves to go deep into areas that are not necessarily traditional areas, not mainstream areas. And they love to dive into that. And this can be as well things that are not by society necessarily accepted. This could be diving into psychedelics, into metaphysics, into something, a new concept. And they dive into, they explore it, so then they can teach it further on to other people. That's an important aspect to understand about the 7. The 7 learns, the 7 explores, and then the 7 teaches that to other people. And on that way, the number 7 has to learn to trust their body, trust their mind, and trust their emotions, and to open up and share their inner gifts. So they have these deep learnings, they are researching deep, and then they find this knowledge. And this knowledge is most likely a knowledge, as I said, that is uncommon, that is unusual. And then it's for them to go out there and share it with the world. And therefore they need trust, and therefore they need openness, because the 7 has that big fear to get exposed in public. And this can be a deep fear from past life, from karma, where they eventually had huge consequences for being so open about their spirituality or other topics. So I know in the Middle Age, for example, witches, they got burned, and medicine women, they got burned. And this can be a deep wound, which can be now to overcome in this day and age, to go out with your learnings, with your knowledge, even it seems a little bit crazy and weird. And I have an affirmation for the number 7. I discover my spiritual truth and improve my quality of life. And I cannot just say it more often. Trust and openness is the most important for the life path 7. But let's dive now for the 7 a little bit into the career part, which is super important for the number 7. And okay, I dive now, as I know you are 16-7, immediately into the 16-7 for what's good for you. Talents, works, and finances. Since 16-7 combines creative energy, high standards, and sharp intellect, they inevitably generate exemplary, beautiful work in any field, whether as writers or tile setters, musicians, or astronauts. They gravitate towards work that allows a sense of privacy, that challenges their intellect and appeals to their high-minded sense of meaning. The 6 influence raises the possibility that self-worth issues may interfere with their ability to receive and create abundance. Only 16-7 begin to value themselves and their work and open themselves to receive. The world gives back to them in return. So in your career, it's really important for you to work on your self-worth, to work on trusting yourself, and everything is good for you with the number 7, which stimulates your mind. The number 7 is the number of the mind, so you need mental stimulation. I wouldn't recommend you a career or a business where you always do the same things repeatedly. You need some excitement, you need that spark, you need joy. And this, what you described was your, you want to go in event managed business, like conducting function and marriages. Yes. So if you want to organize events like marriages, I think it's perfect for you. You have the 6 in your chart, which is all about family, relationship, togetherness. So you can bring in there your empathy for that, your personal preference for that, and you have this knowing what people would really, to make it like a spectacular day for them, because a marriage, a wedding day is a very special day, a day you will never forget. And it's always good if you value what you do and you really enjoy what you do, because if you plan marriages, the first most important thing is that I would say that marriages, that weddings are fun to you, that you love to celebrate, that you love to celebrate love. And this is one of the most important factors. If you say, yes, that's the case, I love it, and this is really something that excites me, then you definitely have with the number 7 as a life path the ability to lead others, to guide others. You are highly sensitive and intuitive with the number 7 in your chart, and I can see that really good for you. I hope that is helping you. Let me really quickly check here. One more thing for the career for you. And it can be maybe challenging for you a little bit working with people, just bringing that on the table. So try to find a balance between, I know when you manage this, you have time to research, you do that by yourself. That's a good part, because the 7 can be a little bit more introvert and needs a lot of time by themselves. So try to avoid to burn yourself out with being out there too much. Maybe you'll find someone you can collab with who's like an absolute people person, who is getting energy from being with people all the time. Because as a 7, you need to retreat, you need to go within. That is super important for you with Life Path 7. So yeah, with the 7, it's funny you said you are in the web development space. It is actually a good job for you as well, because you can do that like with more privacy at home. So IT consultant, researcher, analyst, therapist, inventor, writer, science, computer programmer, web designer, technical or health consultant, healer, spiritual teacher, travel agent, therapist, physical therapist, nutritionist, explorer, private investigator. These are all good professions for you with the number 7. So especially I see the mix as perfect, because when you manage a wedding, when you execute a wedding, you have a planning part and then you have an execution part. That means you're not all the time needing to be social. You can prepare a lot just by yourself in your office or from home. And this is a good mix, I would say. And you can use your empathy, your intuitive gift as well to make it a really special day for people. Then I'm coming now to speak about the number 8. And the number 8 stands with the theme of influence through authority. The 8 is a power number. It is a power player in numerology. have you any eights here or any eight influence? And this is as well relevant for you, Raj. With the 16-7, you're born on the 26th, so the 8 are your personal qualities. So the number 8 I'm speaking about, this is relevant for you with your life path number, birthday code, destiny number, or soul urge number. And the 8 are power players, the 8 are managers, the 8 manage other people, and the 8 have to learn to balance the material and the spiritual world. Often you can see 8s, they are rejecting all kinds of material matter. They only say, okay, only spirituality is mattering for me. I don't need any positions. I just give it all away. I don't want to have anything to do with money, with power, with authority. I don't want to be seen. I just want to be here in the world. And yes, that is one part of our development, and this is a good part to realize, to detach from the material world. But be careful if you have resistance towards the materialistic world, if you have resistance towards money, everything you hold resistance within yourself. There's something to look at. The goal is basically to be unbothered by money, to be unbothered by wealth, to be unbothered by status, by power, and everything that brings money with it. And this is, yes, telling your mind, yeah. And this is super important for the number 8 to realize. It is, yes, an important thing to realize. Money doesn't matter, but it mattered at the same time. I hope you can understand it. It goes a little bit deeper into the metaphysics space with that saying. It is to realize money is neither good or bad. Money doesn't make people good or bad. It's just an extension of their personality. If you are a good, sincere, empathic person, money can't make you a bad person. No. But if you have something within you, something greedy or something mean or something angry that's not resolved because by core you are a good person, then money maybe brings that out more. But money is never mean. Money is just an energy. It's just a tool here on earth we developed. It's a kind of a game to walk through. So if you have any topic with money, the materialistic world, it is your call to look at that life path number 8, because you are the number of power, money, authority. And with the 8, you inherit a natural authority around you. So people naturally listen to you. People naturally follow your guidance. You say things with that inner knowing. You know the things and people realize it, because I am convinced everyone here in the world, we are basically perfect lie detectors, because we know what's true and what's not true at the end. And we sometimes think, oh, some people are more psychic than others. No, we are all psychic, and we all know when someone is telling us a lie. And 8s do as well that what they have in common with the number 7, a lot of research. They learn a lot, and their knowledge, what they say, is usually backed up with knowledge. For example, my boyfriend is a life path 8, and oh my god, he studies the most complex topics. Right now he's reading the Upanishads. Did I say it right? And it's really deep scriptures. He's reading the complex text, and I'm like sometimes, wow, how can you read this? For example, I read right now, or I try to read the Bhagavad Gita, but I bought now a book that helps me to translate the ancient text, because I started to read the Bhagavad Gita and I realized like it's very hard for me to understand. So I get some help with the understanding. But the 8 has this ability to do this deep research and understand this deep text. My sister is a life path 8. She's a doctor. She studied neuroscience, one of the hardest areas you can do in medicine. And she is crushing it, and she's so good at it. She's really good at managing teams as well. Yes, I desire money very strongly, but at the same time, I'm kind of hustling in a career. Yeah. Yes, great. Bhagavad Gita as well. And sometimes when we are too attached to the money, this is more a topic of the life path 7 than the life path 8, I would say. Because the 7 sometimes can have this lack mentality, that mentality that you think you have never enough. And I have that from my childhood. I grew up in a regular family, nothing special, nothing dramatic, but I always had this, yeah, I want more, I need more, I don't have enough, I need my own bathroom, I need my own space, I need a bigger room, I need this, I need this, I need this. And this comes from a lack. So practicing gratitude when that comes up is really important, and making yourself aware what you have. And when you are in a career wanting to transition in your business, it's on you really to make that decision to get now really real with your business, you know. If you feel like you're too burned out with your career, you need to make a plan and maybe set yourself a limit and say, okay, I'm staying in my career now for another 3 to 6 months. I'm saving up money, so I have money for another 3-6 months to survive in worst case scenario with no income. And then these 3-6 months, I'm building my business seriously, and I take it serious, and I'm pursuing that. And that's something with a laser focus, which the 8 can do. When the 8 is in its power, the 8 smash this, because the 8 has a laser focus. But you need to make that decision. If you feel like already, you know, you can build your business next to your career and set eventually a few more boundaries with your career and say, okay, I don't put in these extra hours in my career anymore, but I use these extra hours for the business I'm going to build or I'm building, then fine. You need to find a model. And I was working in a full-time corporate job in Thailand for 6 months. I'm out now for 2 months. And my plan was as well to, you know, grow my YouTube channel, grow my personal brand, grow my business next to the corporate job. And the first 2 months it was working, but then we had a management shift and there was like more and more demanded from me, and I just felt tired and sucked out of energy when I came home. I didn't even want to go to work. I didn't even want to get out of bed. And I was like, okay, no, I need to get out of here. In this state, I'm not creating anything good as my own personal brand. Because in what kind of energy am I creating that? And I decided to leave. I saved money in that time I was working, so I could make the shift. But you need to have a strategy and then go for it all in. And you know, start pursuing it with responsibility, with the fire within you, and the 8 can do that. So the 8 stands for business-minded leader. The 8 has the power and potential to live with honesty and integrity, and you can teach that with others as well. Thank you. You have the deep focus and determination within you, and this is where numerology helps you to understand your numbers, because you can channel these energies. When you feel yourself in a little petty mode where you're just complaining and telling, oh, my job, my career, everything is so busy, you know, channel that inner warrior, channel that 8 energy, like I'm building my empire energy, I'm building my business energy, and therefore you cannot be in a victim mentality. You need to get your things together, you need to make a decision, and knowing it's not going to be easy, but knowing why are you building that. You're building that for freedom in the long run. And is it easy to build a business? No, it's not easy. And I feel like I still haven't figured it out, but I'm still on my way, because I know I want to be free. I don't want to be in the machinery. I don't want to be sucked into a company and living my life for a company, being 24/7 available for that company. I simply don't want that. So I take now the harder way, in a way, because I was saying, okay, I don't get my secure income anymore, but I'm building up my dreams. So I'm making sacrifices in my lifestyle. I'm making sacrifices in the way I can move around the world right now, but I know it's going to change, because I'm ultimately following my truth and I'm following my essence. And this is exploring all the stages. And yeah, let's follow Master Tashi. Explore more in your life, explore more numerology, explore more movement, explore more your career. But start complaining and really go for it. Whatever decision you make, even if you stay in that job for another 6 months, stop complaining, send gratitude in your job, make yourself really clear. What does the job gives you? It gives you money right now. It gives you certain comforts right now. It pays your bills. It pays your food, and so on. You probably have some nice colleagues at your job, and just focus on that, and everything else will expand, and focus on your big vision, what you want to create, and do that in a energy that supports you. The affirmation for the number 8 I picked for today is: I adopt an attitude of abundance and reclaim my personal power. And I think we can all need that right now in these times, to reclaim our personal power, because ultimately, other people don't really care if you're in your power. The only person who can care if you're in your power is yourself. You are the only one who can care to be in your power, and that matters. Coming now to speak about the 11, and when I bring now everything together in a few minutes about the 7, 8, and 11, then you see that wonderful connection. And why I picked to choose, to discuss 3 numbers today, especially these 3 numbers. For me, these 3 numbers are magic numbers, and they have a lot in common to co-create with each other. For example, I am a life path 7, and I attract a lot of life path 11s in my life. So understanding for me as a 7, the 11 is super important. First of all, I work with numerology, but even if you don't, ask your friends, hey, what life path number are you? To open up these connections, to open up a deeper way of connecting with your friends, getting to know them on a soul level, getting into deep dive conversations. And then you can see, okay, how can we collab together? And when we understand our similarities and as well our differences, it's going to be even better friendships, even better relationships. So the 11 is the inspirational teacher of the world. The 11 is here on earth to change the way how we connect with each other. The 11 has the ability to uplift and inspire others. The 11 attains a high level of consciousness and is here on earth to help to elevate the vibration of the earth. And maybe it's already getting as well more clear for you if you listen to the 7, 8, and 11, that there are already so many moments what these 3 numbers have in a similar, what they have in common. And this is all the 3 numbers are here to raise the vibration of the earth, and all the 3 numbers are here to help, to support us, to shift that energy from the old earth concept on how we live, how we relate with each other, how we work. And the work already shifted a lot through what happened in 2022 with a global crisis. There a lot started to change in how we work, but it now has the after effect and it goes even deeper. And Raj as well, your generation, New Earth, you're born in 2000. You know, you're a true leader of the New Earth, and we need these people, and especially the young people now, who are helping the old Earth to make the transition into the New Earth, or at least to develop that empathy and allow them to be still in their old concept. Because what doesn't bring us any further is fighting with each other or complaining each other about each other. It doesn't bring us anywhere. So we need this new knowledge, this new way of moving through the earth, and therefore we need ambassadors, and the 11s are ambassadors for the new way of moving through the earth. And I know so many 11s of you, you're really having a hard time to move through earth, especially through the old earth. And this was super painful. This was not easy at all for you 11s to move through that with your hypersensitivity, with your psychic abilities, with the ability of downloads. But there are more and more people out there who are turning towards spirituality because they know the old way is not working anymore. There are more and more people who are now as well spiritual teachers and channelers, and it's becoming more mainstream in a sense. So that opens you the space really to even show more of your gifts and feel more that you are belonging here on earth. And you definitely do, and you definitely came with a big mission here on earth, life path master number 11s. And you are here to promote peace. You are idealistic visionaries, and you are channel, a vessel for others. And I have a quote for you I want to share with you. I uplift, inspire, and empower others and create an exceptional life. And this is something what I feel like is a lesson for the 11s right now here on earth. So 11, listen very well. It is time for you to step out of that pain. Step out of the past where you experienced so much pain, and allow the bliss, the joy, the pleasure in, and allow the new really anchor into your reality. You don't need to keep suffering. You don't need to stay in that energy. No, you can be free. You can be a free spirit leader of the new earth, of the new timeline. And you can help others who are now going through their spiritual awakening, who need you to explain them how to channel energies, how to speak with source, how to meditate, how to move energy through your body. And if you feel like you haven't mastered that yet, then it's really time for you to master it yet, to learn how to channel your energy, learn how to be in your energy, learn how to read energies properly, not just soak them in like a sponge, because not all energy belongs to you, and you need to learn how to distinguish what's your energy and what's someone else's energy. You need to work your body properly, concern yourself with your body, with your health. 11s, so important. I'm offering a one-on-one mentorship. That's maybe something you want to apply for, to really step into your body, to really finally make the breakthrough, how to read your own energy and other energies, how to read all the insights and to connect higher with your intuition, because this is what we are all called to now. So the 11 is double creativity and through higher principles. Higher principles are super important for the 11. What does the 7, 8, and 11 have all in common? If you listen to all three already, you already got some similarities. I'm sure maybe you can drop something in in the chat, what does this three have in common when it comes to your own unique perception. And I wrote down today for my notes here for this live stream is what they have for me truly in common is that they all three, especially now, I'm speaking about what's important now in this time, right now, to communicate their emotions without being emotional. Because you can communicate your emotions in different ways. You can communicate them to manipulate others because you want them to act a certain way. Or you can communicate your emotions more like as an information, where you let other people know how you feel, but you don't try to change anything about them, about how they react, about the outcome of a situation. It's just an information to learn to speak up for yourself, speak your throat chakra, to express yourself. And what we experienced in the last years when we got this thing over our face, our throat chakra, our expression got blocked. We couldn't even see the face properly anymore. And this is now coming up again and again to really show yourself through your expression. And you can express your emotions without being emotional about it, without trying to manipulate someone else. And for the opposite side, it's as well to learn how to listen to someone without taking it personally, with being unbothered. Because if you truly stand in your truth, you stand in your power. Even a person that is right now trying to manipulate you, trying to play games with you, or is insecure or doing that maybe out of self-doubt, out of self-destructive reasons, that is not even a 1 point for you to get reactive about it. Because when you are truly in your truth, that doesn't even resonate with you, and you see that person with empathy. You bring in that empathy, you can empathically take into account how this person feels right now. For example, that person accuses you of that you treat that person unfairly, or you don't bring attention to that person, and in your truth you know that's not true. You pay attention to that person, you care for that person, and you wish good for that person. Then you listen with open ears and you send empathy to that person, not pity. You don't pity that person or poor you. No, you just listen and say like, okay, I see, I understand. And I see you in your pain, I see it and I understand. You can even say, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. But just to acknowledge that person, how it feels right now. And bringing up that empathy towards a person. Really important for both sides to learn how to express your emotions. And as well to listen. Yeah, I'm not able to express my feelings to others properly, and I find it hard to maintain good relationship. Yes, and they are not the only person here in the room. I as well struggle with that, especially as I'm traveling so much. I often interrupt my relationships through the traveling, and it's hard for me to keep them up over space. And it's as well finding a way or allowing yourself to define for yourself how you want to build relationships. Maybe your friends, you don't speak with them for years, but then when you meet them again, it's like not even 1 minute has passed. Allow yourself to define it. And friendships, it's not the time we necessarily spend in person with the person as deep as our bound goes. We have certain soul connections that can be very deep even in a short amount of time. And but expressing emotions, it's for the 7, for the 8, for the 11. This is such an important topic to learn, because sometimes these numbers can be a little bit more hesitant with sharing them. And if they do, they can use it for manipulative reasons, but just using them to express yourself so the other person knows actually what's going on. Because often these, the 7 and 11, the 7 and the 8 especially, they look so closed off to other people that other people think they're just a block of ice. They don't, they're so cool that they are so unbothered and they don't care, but often they really care deeply. So I can only recommend it to you. Practice, communicate your emotions. For the 7, the 8, 11, what they have as well in common is to discover your spirituality, discover metaphysics, learn the laws of the metaphysics, to explore clairvoyance, explore your intuition, learn how to listen to your intuition, learn how to receive downloads. You are predestined for this kind of work. Learn how to lead others, and therefore you need this relationship part to get this. Therefore you need to be relatable for others. And this as well, being relatable, is as well in business a very important point, to make yourself relatable, that other people feel like they can open up to you, they can talk to you, they want to be in your energy, and that they don't feel scared by you. And for all 3 numbers, the 7, 8, and 11, it's super important to transform darkness into light. So take these dark moments, take these dark phases you're going through in your life and transform them into light. Let them blossom and let them shine, and realize, oh wow, I'm actually so grateful for this happening for me. And step out of this questioning, like, why is that happening to me? And realizing it's happening for you right now in this moment, so you can make this transformation. And in the beginning, that can be super challenging. I had that when my dad passed away in 2015. That I was so deep in my pain and so deep in my grieving, and I was asking myself, why is that happening to me? Why is my dad dying? He's 54. He's so young. I am so young. I wasn't expecting to lose my dad as early out of this physical world. And then I went on this spiritual journey, and I had my spiritual awakening, and I stepped deeper into spirituality, and I could realize why that was happening to me. Because I needed to wake up, and I needed to learn important lessons on this path. And it opened me up to become a yoga teacher, to become a body worker, to become someone who reads numerology and reads the numbers for others. And it all now makes sense, but it didn't make sense in the first time. So really take these painful moments and learn how to see the good in them. Realize as well illusions of the material world. As well help others to realize illusions of the material world and reclaim your personal power. Super important. And learn how to live with your sensitivity. So this was basically the connection about the 7, 8, and 11. If you have like any further questions, you have now time to put that into the chat, and I am going to answer it, no problem. I have 3 more tips what I can really recommend into now. In the last part, I was giving you these topics that are crucial to work with right now at the moment, and I want to give you some hands-up tips how you can work on them. And hit workouts in practice martial arts. It's recommended for the 7, 8, and 11 to step into your power, find clarity, and learn how to feel secure in your body. Regulate your nervous system. You can do that as well with softer movement like yoga and breath work. And do the energetic alignment. Yeah, breath work can help you to align your energy. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you want to work with me in a 101, you find the link in the description. I post another time the link to download my free numerology guide, so you can download and read about the numbers 7, 8, and 11. And yeah, I thank you all for being here on live. Thank you, Raj, for commenting, being here so active in the space. I'm really loving it. And yeah, keep shining, keep being of your path of truth, keep exploring your world, keep exploring your career, and yeah, just follow your truth. Be truth. I was drawing that in Sri Lanka. Be truth. Thank you all, and yeah, have a wonderful, blessed day.